Okay, so here we are with chapter 3, dealing with the whole self-concept of self-esteem. Chapter 3 for our human relations course. Starting with the quote. How would life be different if you stopped allowing other people to dilute or poison your day with their words and their opinions? Let today be the day that you stand strong in the truth of your beauty and the journey through which your day can bring without attachment to the validation of others. So, we are focusing today on our self-worth, and that is a concept called self-esteem. And we are taking that and we're applying it to our career. So on this slide, we have 3 definitions. We have self-esteem, self-confidence, and self-image. And they are related but different. So self-esteem is our overall opinion of our whole self. So the opinion you have for yourself of your value as a whole person. Low self-esteem can cause us to be negative, to lack motivation, and be moody. So being low in self-esteem have actual consequences. On the other hand, people who have higher levels of self-esteem, they really like themselves. And so they expect other people to like them too. They are not judging themselves harshly. They are very comfortable with who they are. That is self-esteem. We also have something called self-confidence, which is a little bit more narrow in that it focuses on our abilities. So the abilities I have as a person. Self-image is how I think other people view me or what they think of me. So that is my self-image. Self-esteem can come from a number of different places. This slide lists 5 different areas or origins of self-esteem. Actual experience, the experience of other people, social comparisons, social persuasion, and emotional arousal. So to start with the actual experience, that is when you have actually accomplished something in the past. You succeeded and you think back at it and you said, hey, I was able to do that. That means I can do it again. You can also look at other people and have experiences through other people. So you see other people do something, perform a certain task, and you look at them and you say, if they can do it, surely I can do it as well. We can also compare ourselves. So not necessarily experience through others, but compare ourselves to them. This is a social comparison. And this is when we see other people with similar abilities that are able to perform a task that makes us feel more confident in our own abilities to perform the same task. Social persuasion is when other people give us encouragement that we can do something, that they believe in us, which gives us a boost in our self-confidence. Emotional arousal is when we have feelings of being adequate or inadequate when it comes to performing a certain task. And this can come from either negative or positive self-talk, which we talked about in our EQ chapter, emotional intelligence. So our feelings inside our body can prompt us to do something or can stop us from doing something. We also have 2 related concepts, self-efficacy and projection, on this slide here. Self-efficacy is even more narrow in that it looks at our confidence that we have to carry out one specific task. So the confidence you have in driving your car, the confidence you have in playing tennis, the confidence you have in succeeding in your college courses, the confidence you have in making friends at work. So the truth is you might have low self-confidence but you can have high self-efficacy in some other areas of life. So they are not always one-to-one, which is true because we are complicated. So some days we feel great about certain tasks and certain abilities, and we feel less confident in certain tasks and certain abilities. So self-efficacy then is the confidence in one specific task. Projection. This is how we treat other people, and it refers to how our self-esteem is reflected in the way we treat other people. So when we treat other people poorly, it suggests that we ourselves have low self-esteem. Happy people that treat others well have higher levels of self-esteem. Not absolutely, but that's the suggestion. That's what research suggests. So these concepts are important at work, clearly, because those of us who have higher levels of self-esteem, we are willing to try, to take risks, to put ourselves out there. We tend to make better decisions. We feel more confident making decisions, and we make decisions more swiftly. And we trust our own judgments, and we are not afraid to speak our own opinions. And so all of these things make us feel good about ourselves and also help us overcome fears that we have. So high-level self-esteem individuals are more driven, and they do more, and they tend to thus be more successful. And on the other side of the coin, if there's something that they don't want to do or doesn't fit with their goal, they are more likely and willing to say no. They are more willing to stand up for themselves. So in summary, self-esteem is the opinion that you have of yourself and your perception of your value as a person. Self-confidence is the belief in yourself and your abilities. Self-efficacy is the confidence that you have to carry out a specific task. Self-image refers to how you think people view you. Projection refers to how you treat others based on your self-esteem. Self-esteem and confidence can benefit us in our careers. For example, someone with high self-esteem is more willing to try new things. That wraps it for part 1, Human Relations Self-Esteem chapter. See you soon.